Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for dropping by. It's Jane once again and welcome back to another perfume video. If you're new here, welcome. My channel is all about fragrances. Today's video features the newest fragrance from Parfums de and this is called Valaya. I have here a small 2 ml sample. I ordered this all the way from Imperial Fragrances UK. That's the fastest way I can get a sample at the moment. So yep, this little sample traveled half the globe to get to here. Valaya sounds to me like an Indian name. Shout out to all you who are watching from India. I believe Valaya is an Indian fashion designer. But when I first googled Valaya, it appears to be a character, a goddess in a tabletop war game called Warhammer developed in the 1980s. Anyway, interesting name, but I believe the true inspiration for Valaya the perfume is the sensation of petticoat ladies wore under their garments during the 18th century. This perfume was highly anticipated because number one, the last few female targeted perfumes this house released were really successful and sell really well to this day. This perfume number two was created by Kentin Bish, who created the house's best-selling Dalina and so many other great perfumes out there. Number three, this was hyped up by the bigger influencers in the fragrance community, so everybody, including me, was just curious. I decided to sample first because I heard mixed reviews and $355 US is just too pricey for a letdown. I was also worried that this would be criminally overpriced for what it is. And so if you are curious to know more about this perfume, then please continue to watch. Be showing you a photo of the bottle since I do not have the actual one. It's the same Victorian-inspired bottle design as all female targeted perfumes by this house, with a tassel around the neck, a silver cap with a crystal on top. The bottle is semi-transparent, similar to Dalina La Rose's, except that Valaya's is white. This bottle is seriously giving me wedding vibes, and I agree that this bottle embodies the scent. Valaya is a floral fruity fragrance for women and comes in eau de parfum concentration. Perfumer is Kentin Bish. Top notes are bergamot, mandarin, and white peach. Middle notes are orange flower, nympheal, and vetiver. Base notes are akigala wood, ambroxan, and musk. The notes that stood out to me are mandarin, orange blossom, a ton of musk, and akigala wood. These notes are present all throughout the life of this perfume, as this perfume does not change much in the course of wear. Akigala wood is a synthetic molecule that's a Givaudan registered trademark with scent reminiscent of patchouli and fine agar wood with a kick of pepper. I first encountered this note in another Kentin Bish creation, Angel Nova, and I must say, it really comes true even on first spray of this perfume. It is a very distinct type of earthiness and woodiness that you'd either like or not. It is a woodiness that's not too masculine for me and it comes off quite strong, but I believe it's one of the notes that grounds this perfume and makes this last really long. Mandarin is typically a sweeter orange variety. It is less acidic and definitely more palatable. I honestly prefer this type of orange in perfumes and also to eat because it is a more feminine sweetness altogether. Some citruses have a very masculine tone to them. I'm glad Mandarin was the main citrus of choice in Valaya. The orange blossom here has the same character as the orange blossom used in Oriana. Y'all know I love Oriana. Here though it is unsweetened but carries that fresh, airy character of orange flower. It's not the soapy smell that some orange blossom perfumes have. It's more of a green floral scent, maybe because Lily of the Valley has been added. That's the nympheal note listed, with a dash of vetiver. But out of all the key notes, the musk is what puts me off so much as a wearer. It almost chokes me out. I assume it's white musk they put in here because it's not animalic, it's not body odor, it's actually not a foul smell, but it is so heavy and thick and dense that it's not very pleasant to spray, and that heavy musky feel stays put all throughout. I suppose they had to do this to create that cottony feel on skin, but the mask here is a little too much for my liking. To me, instead of this smelling pillowy and soft like cotton, this feels like being smothered in a sack of cotton. What honestly prevented this from being weighed down by that heavy musk is the aldehydes they added in, plus the least amount of sweetness. Otherwise, this heavy muskiness would sink this composition, drag the lighter notes down into nothingness. Simply put, what I get is a citrus woody orange blossom with a ton of white musk. It's not transparent like I expected it to be because of the thick musk, but it is sufficiently light that this can be worn when it's really hot outside. It smells clean but not soapy. It has a light feminine sweetness yet not overbearing. This definitely smells synthetic but also balanced by some natural smelling notes. It's not plasticky or outright out of this world. I do have to say that the lingering citrus floral musk scent in the air is compliment getting. When I asked my colleagues, they said I smelled great. It is a scent they are happy to be around in. Despite the bothersome musk, I received 3 unsolicited compliments in one day wearing this. This is a mood uplifter, especially to those who can smell me. I, on the other hand, was all this time bothered by the musk and whatever else makes this smell dense to my nose. Maybe it's that powdery aspect of a heavy musk, which is the reason why I find the Narciso perfumes in the cube bottle, if you know what I mean, they really are off-putting to me. Plus, maybe the woody character of Akigaluwood adds into the heavy feel. Here's the thing, Kenton Bish has done this before and I think he did it again. He borrows certain elements from one of his previous best-selling creations, tweak a few notes around, and voila! A new perfume is out for another brand. Because this smells so much like Fleur Narcotique, which I have a small sample here as well. This was also a Kenton Bish creation for niche perfume house Ex Nihilo, and it is said to be one of the most popular perfumes in the line as it is almost always sold out. Comparing this to side by side, the opening is very different, but give it a few minutes to settle and the musky floral citrus undertone of these two perfumes are one and the same. One is almost like a flanker of the other. I asked my husband to sniff this too after an hour of spray and he said they are very similar except that one is more musky and projecting and the other is like a watered down version. He didn't know which is which. I personally, given my preference and personality, prefer Fleur Narcotique over Valaya because it's more fruity floral than musky. This definitely dries down musky, but the scent is not consumed by the musk. The lychee, the peach, the jasmine comes through and the musk is just sitting there supporting these notes. The opening is 50 to 60% similar, but as this dry down, they are about 90% similar to each other. They're like flankers, as I've said. Both of these are in the similar price range, so I guess choosing one over the other is a matter of preference. Performance exceeded expectations. I used my little sample sparingly because this is all I have to test out. I did about 6 to 8 sprays on first wear, sprayed on skin, clothes, and hair, kept my expectations at the minimum, and left this bottle at home. I tell you, this is a beast. I had 3 back-to-back clinics when I first tested this out, and by the 3rd clinic, my co-workers can still really smell me through their surgical masks. I got home at 7 p.m., that's 12 hours after initial spray, and my husband greeted me with, "I can still smell your perfume." The next day, scent still lingered on my hair, and even after one quick shower, the scent lingers on skin. The performance of Valaya with the usual number of sprays is phenomenal because I truly am an oversprayer by default, but I was trying to conserve what little I have. So going back, performance is phenomenal. Hands down beast mode. I was floored, and I did not expect that of a fragrance in a pastel white bottle. The price is at the moment only available for a 75 ml bottle, but knowing Perfumes de Marly and the hype this got, they might come out with a 30 ml very soon. So in the Perfumes de Marly website, the 75 ml retails for €245. In the UK, this retails for £230, and in the US, this retails for $355 among the retail outlets I looked up. The local retailer of Perfumes de Marly in the Philippines does not carry Valaya yet, but based on their previous pricing, this is estimated to cost around 17,000 to 19,000 pesos a bottle. This is a spring-summer perfume, definitely wearable any day, local tropical weather, very daytime, but will make for a great going-out perfume for really hot summer evenings. This is very linear, so what you smell up front is what you'd get hours later. If you're looking for a very long-lasting perfume in the similar scent category, I don't think any other existing perfumes can beat Valaya. You don't have to be in a certain mood to want to wear this perfume. This is an easy grab, spray and go type of fragrance. Versatile, you can wear this casually on white tee and jeans kind of days. Wear this a little dressed up to meet the girls for brunch or lunch. Wear this to an event indoors in aircon or alfresco. And you can definitely wear this to a wedding, to your own wedding as a bride. This is going to be perfect if you are not bothered by a heavy dose of mask. That is because I am, and I can't seem to find a way around it. Stay away from this perfume if you are not into heavy masks, and if you were not a fan of the Narciso Cube, especially the Pudra version, stay away from this one. Valaya is not a groundbreaking perfume. You probably smelled a dozen similar ones before, but this is not a bad scent. I personally will revisit this perfume because I received so many compliments wearing this. I almost at some point questioned my own judgment. Why don't I like this perfume as much? But I gotta give you my honest thoughts and experience. I have to give credit to the performance on this one though. It's truly exceptional. If all $355 perfumes perform like this, then it's all fair. If you're into masks and citrus and woody white florals, then this is a safe blind buy. The ambroxan here though did not smell funny on me. It normally does in large doses, but here it didn't. I personally recommend you sample first, even if everyone says this is easy to like, it's clean and fresh and whatever, unless you collect the bottle because it truly is lovely. Get a sample and sample on skin to determine whether this is full bottle worthy or not. It's a no for me at the moment, but I might grow to love this later on. Who knows? I am rating this perfume a 6/10. Totally average scent-wise, but with exceptional performance. That's why I gave this a 6. It is well made, but very much overpriced in my honest opinion. If you live in temperate regions, this is a seasonal perfume for you. Spring, summer mostly. If you come from tropical, Mediterranean, subtropical areas, this you can wear all the time to almost any occasion, casual to semi-formal. So that's it for today, you guys. I hope you found this video useful. I did have a hard time putting my thoughts together for Valaya, but I for one think this is a little overhyped for what it is. So there, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you've sampled or already own this perfume, please share your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you all for joining me today. Please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up so I know you like my content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet and click the bell icon to be notified of future videos. I am doing a series of newly released perfumes that I got a hold of recently. Please watch out for the next review coming out very soon. And as always, take care, you all. Smell your absolute best and see you in the next one. Bye!